Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to reach G grade 300. I thought I would bring you all along on the entire journey for doing this. So, burning the midnight oil? It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. The game is a little bit confused. But as you can see, we only have 230 points left to go of G grade 299. So we are most certainly going to get to G grade 300 in this video. We're just going to use this to get these up. I should make sure that we would have... Okay, well we don't want that there because that will only waste our time. Okay, so we're going to do Kazuma and Kazume 5 times. And that will give us the points to get to G grade 300. So leave comments in the comment section below what you guys thought of Vanguard Zero, since we are now pretty much at the end of it. This is probably going to be one of the last videos I'm going to make of Vanguard Zero, because it's one of the last things to do. I have completed the story. It has all been recorded already. It is going up, uploads once a day. So if you're watching that, you know, enjoy that. It's very, very cool. It's very, very awesome. So we've done Kazuma, and now we shall go into the character that resembles me. And that is it. That is going to be enough to get to G grade 300. Now, I wonder if G grade 300 is going to be the maximum grade, or if it goes to 310. If it does go to 310, I wonder if it goes all the way up to 400. But no one is saying is going to see that. Today is the 15th of June, and at the end of this month, Vanguard Zero is going to reach its end of terms of service. So you will not be able to access it, you won't be able to go into it any longer. It will just be finished. And there we go, with only 80 points left, we're going to get another 150 off of this one. And this is it, folks. Even the G grade up thing now changes colour. It's now all of the different colours. That is very, very cool to have just that colour scheme along the front there like that. And look at it changed. It does say that it goes up to 301. And then our achievement, we have finally done it, folks. There it is, G grade 300. Let me just zoom in on that. Oh my goodness, there it is. That is the one. And now, as always, what we have to do is we have to go back out and go back in. And we'll see if sleeves show up for 310. They are always right at the bottom. Oh my goodness, there is sleeves for 310. So 300 is not the maximum. It turns out that there's an entire whole bunch after that. But there we are, folks. We finally did it. We have got the G grade 310 sleeves, which I'm very, very pleased with. I'm going to do all the rest of this a little bit later on, but let's go and equip those G grade 300 sleeves. And as I'm aware that I am the highest G grade in the English server, so these are the only way to see these in English. I know that the Japanese game had been going a little bit longer, so I know that there's a couple of Japanese players that managed to reach G grade 300, even before the end of term of service was announced. But this is it for the English one. We're going to go for the G sleeves, and there they are. Look at that. Like, everything from 200 to 290 is exactly the same. Everything from 150 to 190 is the same. But 300 There we are. That is the difference. This is the new one. Which is absolutely crazy. We did it, guys. We finally did it. We went all the way from G grade 2 all the way up to G grade 300. My goodness. And there it is. It is done. That is the upgrade. Fully upgraded. Fully done. Fantastic. Well, I think that is the end of this video, folks. I'm going to continue playing Vanguard Zero up until the end. I might even do a video of playing it to the end, to the point where the game shuts down. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But that is one of the things that's on my radar that I might do. But I've had a lot of fun with this game. I had a lot more fun after End of Terms of Service was announced. Just playing out like these decks. Because through Vanguard G, I hadn't really made that many new decks, simply because the GRs were too expensive. Everything was so expensive after I got into Vanguard G. But since they've been just throwing all the gems at us, they've been throwing all the stride things, you know, I was able to fully make the Purge, which, let me show you. It's very, very cool, very strong little deck. And also you could very easily get the alternate art Destinies as well. And these guys are super powerful, of course. So that was very, very cool. We also finished off Gear Chronicle, and Gear Chronicle fully upgraded is very ridiculously powerful. We even got our SP, our lovely SP, Chronojet Z, and we have his alt art as well. So very nice to see those. Altmail, we managed to... I did have an Altmail deck before, but this is it. Fully upgraded, this is fully finished, of course, with all the new Altmails, and with no draws whatsoever, so that you are always active and brave, so that your kitty cats can, in fact, activate, because there's no way to discard any point after you end your turn to the point where it's the start of your next turn. That's why you're not allowed to play any draw triggers, because obviously in regular Vanguard you would just discard from your hand to guard, but with Altmail, no, you have to play it in very, very differently. We also finished off Chaos Breaker. Yep, that was one of the ones that I wanted to do. The reason why we're playing these is because this acts as a draw trigger when it's in the trigger zone. Of course, we're not playing any Messiahs, so there's no way to get those into Soul to draw cards unless you actually, you know, go into this, no, not that one, this little guy, which has the word Messiah in its name. But, yep, you know, we did a lot towards the end of this, you know. Nubatama was the one that I was looking forward to playing, and thankfully they nerfed it quite a bit from what it used to be, so that's always a good sign. And Nubatama, Shernui, Obro, Dominate is coming back into a Vanguard Overdress, which a lot of people are dreading. I'm hoping that it has some balance to it and it's not just obscenely overpowered as it was before. Also, Luard is coming out, so there's the same issues with that, and it's like, oh dear. We of course did Blaster Blade Exceed, so we had the main characters. We had Aichi, we had Kai, we had Kazumi, who isn't the main character, he's the main villain, but it's one of my favourites. We got Chrono and such as well, so I'm very, very pleased that we got all of those. We also have the alt art Blaster Blade Exceed as well, with the lovely playmat. Blade Master was the only deck that had been running through G for a long time, simply because there wasn't a lot of decks that had resist early on, so this was like one of the easier ones to do. But then, of course, we got all the upgrades for it. We went into the Blaster Blade Coins, or the Blade Master Coins, sorry. And we got all the upgrades for it, we got all the GRs. Yeah, it was very, very cool. And I also finished off this Maelstrom Stride deck for Leon, which is another very cool, very fun deck, especially with these guys. When you start getting... It's easy enough to get 3 Maelstroms into Soul so we can pull off all of its effects. And then Honorary Professors was the last one that I was really using, which is a really fun deck, especially if you get off the effect of Chat Savage when you break ride, because that is the big combo where it allows you to go into all these stupid stuff. But there we are, folks. That is it for this video. Let's just quickly go over the other decks. You can see there, these are the ones that I made. There's Grand Cat Stride, Fenrir, etc. I tried to make like one deck of each, but there were some of them that I ended up like not caring enough. If you go back down far enough, you start seeing Legion decks. You know, we've got Glendios and things there. This one is Liberator. Doesn't even have any Stride deck in it. This is of course Legion here, Duos. So then we have the reverse ones, Seal Dragons, the Gold Duke, because there was two different ways of playing Duke. You could either play a Gold Paladin or Shadow Paladin, and then there's the True Shadows with the Corrupted Aichi. Look at that. This is Phantom Blaster Dragons. Oh my goodness. So many memories with this game. And they're sheer nonsense. And sheer Salt Attack. So sheer Salt Attack is rather hilarious. Basically, it exclusively plays crits. And the whole idea is to break ride into Glory Maelstrom. And there you are. Until the end of the turn, you have to have your opponent discard a grade 3 or greater, otherwise their Sentinel doesn't activate. This is before the heal triggers came out, the grade 0s, so your opponent could only negate an attack by having a Perfect Guard, and basically what you do is you just attack with that, and if they don't have a Perfect Guard and a Sentinel in hand, then the attack just goes through and it has crits, and the entire deck is all just crits as well, so you can get up to like 3 or 4 crits, so you can beat your opponent like when they're on like 2 damage, and the opponent's just like, oh, what the hell? That's why it was called Sheer Salt Attack. And there's the Neo Nectar deck. We made this more as a joke. We let the computer auto build this one, and it was hideous, of course. So there we are. But that's it for this video, folks. That is us. We are done with Vanguard Zero for all intents and purposes. We managed to reach G grade 300. There isn't any stories left to do. There isn't any events left to do. We have achieved all of the achievements, and really all that's left is to just say goodbye to Vanguard Zero. I think it was a fine game. I think it was a great game. I would be very happy if Bushiroad... Yeah, me too, Noah, me too. I want to fight some more. Come on, just one more card fight. But nope, Bushiroad is announcing the terms of service. That's quite a sad little image to have for the end of this video. Like I said, I might do another video, but the only other video that there is left to do is playing the game up until the end of service happens. Because like we know the time that the servers are going to shut down and everything. It's going to be very much like, I can't remember what the name of the anime is. Overlord? Yeah. Where the guy's playing the MMORPG, and then the servers go offline, and then the characters like still remain. So maybe something like that will happen. I don't know, but we shall see. But that is going to be the end of this video, folks. You know what? Let's make Noah happy before we go. There we go. Rather than having a depressed Noah to send us off. In fact, actually, let's see if we can get a Kitty Cat to send us off with Kazumi. Do you have any cats for us, Kazumi? You had to wait for the entire dialogue to go. Nope. Okay, well, we tried. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. I also really hope you all enjoyed Vanguard Zero as much as I did. I thought it was a great little game. I think if Bushiroad were to release some sort of patch or something that just allows you to play the game offline, You know, I would keep Vanguard Zero on my phone and just, you know, mess around with it on occasion. Maybe try and continue the G grades, you know, to try and get those up. But I think that if they're not making any money off of it, then they don't care enough to do that. So after that, your only other option is to go to Vanguard Deer Days. But Vanguard Deer Days is, of course, the proper version of Vanguard Overdress, and is a very, very different game to Vanguard Zero. Vanguard Zero has its own unique set of rules where you have to attack the opponent's rear guards. You have a limited number of cards in hand. You can only have a maximum of 7. And various other... Well, I mean, the grade 2... I mean, you don't have to attack your opponent's rear guards. You have to attack the opponent's units that have intercept, which makes certain specific cards very, very powerful, like in Gear Chronicle with grade 1s that have intercept from back row and such. So, yeah, it's very cool. It's very, very nice. And it's also nostalgic to go back to the origins of Vanguard, because, of course, after Vanguard G, we had the entirety of Vanguard V series, and then we currently have the Vanguard Overdress series. So, also, if anyone from Bush Road is watching, I would recommend not doing a 4th reboot, because I think it could kill the game entirely. I think what you need to do is you need to fix Overdress format, and maybe just start implementing either a ban list or an errata list or something, but don't just kill off the game like you did with G and with V and start over, because people aren't going to spend the money to get into that. I can almost guarantee it. I mean, I'm almost certain that I wouldn't, but there we are, folks. But that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. Leave in the comments below your memories of Vanguard Zero, because I would like to see them, I would like to hear them, I would like to see them, and we'd like to reply to them, and then we can remember Vanguard Zero together. It looks like there's no cat showing up. I was trying. I was clicking here. No, I think the cat only shows up at certain times, and because this is currently 6 PM, it's not showing up. But I think we've seen it enough times in the previous videos. But one more chance. There he is! There's the kitty. There is the kitty. Oh my goodness. Well, there we are, folks. That's it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.